This is deadass one of the greatest antagonists I can recall witnessing. Nippon Sangoku has come to an end. Let us check out the last episode. If you get this video to 300 likes when season 2 arrives, cover the first episode at least. Like, comment, subscribe. Full live reactions to every single episode over on Patreon. Let's jump into this bad boy for one last time, at least for now. Here it is, the plan in motion. Those poor horses. I'm actually more sad about the horses dying than the people. I gotta be 100% real. Yeah, horses, please leave. No, not the horse. If that ain't aura right there, I don't know what is. Coolest fucking show, man. Ooh, 10,000? The crazy thing, too, is that isn't even her own blood. That is the blood of bro who pushed away to save her life. Holy fuck. Blood. Yep. Saw that coming a mile away. It's time to pass the torch, essentially, right? He was only 32? Oh, bro, that's tragic. I'm glad that we ended the first season, though, with that, like, temporary truce, at least. The kind of peace treaty. No. This fat son of a bitch, bro. Even with the biggest W, we end up with the biggest L. And the fat son of a bitch manages to control everything. Fucking hell. Shut up, bitch. I'm in my grieving process right now. One of the best anime I have seen not only this season, but so far this year. And I think there is a very strong argument to be made that Nippon Sangoku is anime of the season and in the running for anime of the year. I may have had a couple of shows that I potentially enjoyed a little more than this, but with everything I've seen in terms of the quality of the story, the plot twist, the military drama, I feel like I have to give this. I have to remove my own bias and say this is the best anime of the season. And most people fucking slept on it. Now, I will admit there was some hype up the very beginning because of the first episode, because there's a big death, so everyone talks about it. But as I often predict, these shows quickly fall off with discussion. But this definitely had a cult following, and that cult following knew what real taste was. Because for those of us, the 100 of us, going against the shonen tards of the season, we knew this was peak fucking anime. And it's not just because you have an MC like this. It's not just because you have a character who can manipulate and defeat the most powerful fucking people just with words. And if you know me, my favorite battles are battles of words, battles of dialogue. I love a good Sakuga fight. I'm gonna oonga boonga till the cows come home like anyone else who enjoys fun. But these are always my favorite types of characters and moments. But the way, and I'm not sure how far in the source material we are getting a second season. It has been leaked. It just hasn't been officially confirmed as of the recording of this video, so don't worry. We will see more of this eventually. They kind of talk about how we're at like the halfway point of the war, so I assume we're at the halfway point of the story, unless they continue to escalate it. But either way, the fact that we have such a compelling fucking story, where throughout this whole journey, there's two different sides. Both sides have some scumminess to them. But every time I'm like, I kind of want to root for the girl. I kind of want to root for the boy. I'm like, man, I wanted to root for a lot of characters. There's only one character I truly wanted to see fucking dead. It was that fat son of a bitch. Like, this is deadass one of the greatest antagonists I have seen in potentially ever. You want to punch him. You want to punch that smug son of a bitch. The way he manipulated an emperor without even having proper authority. By the end of this season, the emperor is just a fucking figurehead. He has all the power. The way this man continue to get one-ups on everyone. The way characters reminded me of Attack on Titan badasses. It's just watching this show and the depth to the military and the moral complexities. You truly think certain characters are untouchable, only for this fat son of a bitch to come out here and destroy caravans and now they're fucking dead. The way this escalated. How do we go from getting the jump on a military that was going to push our shit in? We launch an arsenal of cars on top of them, brutally slaughtering, forcing a peace treaty only for this son of a bitch to ruin it because he's hungry for power. This show fucking hit with me. And I said it very early on too, right? This show had something very similar going for it as a show that aired not too long ago, Orb on the Movements of the Earth. One of my favorites as well. Now, they're two very different types of shows. But if you know anything about that show, you know it was special from the beginning. It was like, this is different. This isn't your average seasonal anime. This is the type of anime that 10, 20 years from now, people are still talking about and they consider it special. I felt that way about this pretty early on, but man, around the midway point of the season, like episode 6, episode 7, that's when it really started to hit me. I was like, no, this actually, if we get a full story, there's no way I don't consider this an anime classic. Like I said, I don't know how long I would actually, like how many episodes would actually be needed to get a full story. To be honest, prior to the imprisonment and the death and the destruction, I thought they were leaving it off pretty open-ended, and I was like, hey, this is actually a pretty good stopping point. Obviously, peace won't last forever, and then peace lasted like, what, 3 seconds? The way characters were sacrificing themselves, there's moments where people will sit on a bridge or a farming their death as they're lit aflame, only to be saved by the rain. The way characters can walk into a room where you know damn well one wrong move, your head comes off, and you de-escalate a situation that no one else has been able to de-escalate. The way the past month-ish, maybe month and a half of this show, but I'd say really the past month of this show, has been the most 10 out of 10 bangers I can remember watching this year. Like in terms of new anime, not including sequels of shows that have been building up years of badass moments, right? Has been nothing short of exceptional. Yes, I did not talk a lot about the show on the channel. I've only done a few videos. It is the way it is, right? At the end of the day, you got to do what people actually want videos on. But it doesn't change the fact that every single week I've been watching this and fucking loving it. I knew it would become more of a cult following, but there was enough buzz at the start. I said, hey, fuck it, we'll try it. And I'm glad I did, because I still think the first episode is one of the best first episodes of the season. But the best part about it, and which is what makes this really weird, I remember when I covered the first episode, I had a few different people be like, yeah, it's a shame the show falls off. Yeah, where the story ends up going isn't anywhere close to being as interesting as the first episode. Come here. Where the show goes is objectively more interesting. If it was just a fucking revenge story about a man who lost his woman, is that really that deep? No, but they actually kept his motivation relevant. Every so often, they sprinkle in reminders that he cared about his dead wife. But it's the military story and the moral complexities that makes it so interesting. Yeah, opinions, but frankly, I don't give a fuck when we're talking about a goddamn classic in the making. Fantastic shit. I am so excited for season 2 when it officially gets announced. I'm not sure how long it will take. Probably next year, I imagine. Especially if it's already been leaked. Maybe a year or 2 from now, we should see season 2. And, you know, 3 people and a monkey, me being the monkey, will fucking care about it. But you know what? I will care about it. But hey, like I said, you get this video 300 likes when season 2 does happen. I'll cover the first episode, see what happens. Like, comment, subscribe, head on over to the Patreon. You can catch full live reactions to every single episode. Show has been one of the best ones to cover if you ask me. And hey, if you're already over on my Patreon, I'll also give you a video shout out too, because my patrons are what make videos like these even possible. Alright, so today we got Zeekster, Michael, Kakakol, Big Boy J, Blood iOS, Paul Tar, Zenvirus, Claire, A, and we also have Edvar. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. Tell at least one person to go watch Nippon Sangoku so they have refined taste. Have a good one.